The Frisco RuffRiders and the Oakland A's, your Midland Rockhounds. It is game 2 of this 4-game set. The visiting Frisco RuffRiders. And now, let's get ready for the starting lineups. Provided by Basic Energy Services. First, for the visiting Frisco RuffRiders. Batting first in shortstop, David Lee. Batting second, the right fielder for Frisco, Tony Burris. Batting third, the third baseman, Johnny Fabregas. Batting fourth, the catcher, Hugo Potter. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Bob Vila. Batting sixth, the left fielder for Frisco, Jose Santana. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Andy Dolly. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Charles Lockett. And batting ninth for Frisco, second baseman, Johnny Hyde. And taking the mound for Frisco, Teddy Van Buren. Van Buren, Frisco's pitcher. And now here's the starting lineup for your Midland Rockhounds. Leading off in shortstop, Kurt Stewart. Batting second, the left fielder, Vernon Ortiz. Batting third, the center fielder, Jake Similowski. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Simon Ojeda. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Eric Gusiwado. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Billy Whitmore. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, David Morant. Batting eighth, the catcher, Kevin Rosado. Batting ninth, the second baseman, Antonio Aguero. And taking the mound for your Midland Rockhounds, Garrett Staples. And there's your Basic Energy Services starting lineups.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Frisco RuffRiders and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Garrett Staples will be the one doing the pitching for the home side. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Coming to the plate now, David Lee. He will lead this one off today.
Leading up for Frisco, shortstop, David Lee.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And we are in for a hot afternoon. 96 degrees at game time. The 1-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Staples has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, what's the key for a road victory in this one?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
Stepping into the box, Tony Burris. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
On to first, and there were two down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in the switch hitter, Johnny Fabregas. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ojeda looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
The windup and the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Smolinski is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the first coming up. The RuffRiders lead it 1-0. Teddy Van Buren will be tasked with the starting pitching assignment for the away team. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Into the box, Vernon Ortiz. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
In now, Jake Smolinski. Hit back toward the mound. Played on the backhand. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
First baseman, Eric Eswaldo.
Standing in, Eric Eswaldo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right. Burris is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Rockhounds are out in front, 2-1. Stepping in, Bob Vila, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Popped him up. Rosado over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Jose Santana comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And that misses. 2-1. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting 7. Designated hitter.
Standing in, Andy Daly. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. At the plate, Billy Whitmore.
Leading off for Midland. Third baseman, Billy Whitmore.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Burris sprinting after it. He's there and records the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates the pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down the run.
And this is taken for the out.
Batting 8. Catcher, Kevin Rosado.
At the plate, Kevin Rosado. Now here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Vila on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Charles Lockett, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box now, Johnny Hyde, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Well hit, deep down the right field line. And that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Lockett aboard here at first with nobody out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 is taken for ball two. Fly ball right down the line in left. Ortiz has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in for his second at bat, David Lee. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. He's running. It swung on and missed the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
This throw wasn't a perfect one. It kind of made the fielder reach across his body to make the catch, but the runner got a pretty awful jump, and it really killed him that time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Standing in now, Tony Burris, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Antonio Aguero. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Second baseman, Antonio Aguero.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Kurt Stewart, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Into the box, Vernon Ortiz. He swings and grounds it to short. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn two. Pretty smooth.
In now, Jake Smolinski. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that will score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Into the box now, Simon Ojeda. High high and deep to left center field. Santana ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
He just squirts that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Stepping in now, Eric Iswaldo. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Into the box, Billy Whitmore. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. The relay. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Standing in now, David Morant. Push to the right side. Go in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer full. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Ready for another chance, Johnny Fabregas. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And that one just missed outside. Here's a strike. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. Count still at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hugo Potter. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver fastball.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, buying themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Stepping up to the plate, Bob Vila. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong up there in the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. The next 3-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The three of us are back with more following this. So striding in, Kevin Rosado.
Leading off the 4th inning, catcher, Kevin Rosado.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead of foul ball into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Antonio.
At the plate, Antonio Aguero. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Soft liner towards center. In there, a base hit.
That's grown man strength right there, able to take a fastball inside and muscle it out to center field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Kurt Stewart. He swings and lines it to left. That's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Tom Billings answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Digging in, Vernon Ortiz. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Burris moves over, 1 out. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Rockhounds lead it 7-1. Striding in once again, Jose Santana. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ojeda is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter, Andy Daly.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andy Daly comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smolinski's under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Charles Lockett.
Ready for another chance. Charles Lockett. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Simon Ojeda. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Simon Ojeda.
Here comes the first pitch. Slow bouncer to the right side. Lockett charging this one. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eric Iswaldo.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Third baseman, number 3, Billy Whitmore.
Digging in to try it again, Billy Whitmore. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Belted high and deep into right center. Vila ranging back, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Ready for another shot now, David Morant. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Vila giving chase, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on the show right after this. So digging in now, Johnny Hyde, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Pulled toward right center field. Ojeda moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Number 9, shortstop, David Lee.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, David Lee. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Oh, and he misses it.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. Was going to bring it in, no problem. But something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Smolinski has a beat on it. Oh, no, it drops. Around second. He's on his way to third. Lee takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit now stands at 5.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
Digging in once again, Tony Burris. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The batter, third baseman, Johnny Fabregas.
Stepping in, Johnny Fabregas. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. So 1 run scored without the benefit of a hit, 2 costly errors, and no one left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Rockhounds are out in front, 7-2. Stepping up now, Kevin Rosado.
Leading off for the Rockhounds, catcher, Kevin Rosado.
Now the pitch. Hard liner to center field. Vila patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Antonio Aguero. As he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short. Lee is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Now batting, the shortstop, Kurt Stewart.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kurt Stewart. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. To third. Fabregas scoops it up on to first, and can you believe it, a 3-pitch inning, and just like that the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full. The Rockhounds lead it 7-2. Back here on the show. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hugo Potter. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready once again, Bob Vila. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. A bouncer up the middle, scooped up on the backhand, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now batting, left fielder.
So striding in, Jose Santana. Here's the first pitch to him, and he takes ball 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. And that's over. 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Chopped weakly to the left. There's one, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
How about it? Designated hitter, Andy Dallas.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Andy Daly. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Live, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Rockhounds are out in front, 7-2. Stepping in, Vernon Ortiz earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box, Jake Smolinski. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a base hit on the line. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. A tag for 1. A tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Simon Ojeda. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And now a pitch on the way. Ground ball right side. To his left, Hyde. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rockhounds lead it 7-2. Stepping into the box, Charles Lockett. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Charles Lockett goes quietly to lead off the 8th. In now, Johnny Hyde. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, David Lee.
Into the box now, David Lee. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First offering on its way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Two 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1. And it's fouled away. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Stepping in now, Tony Burris. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Rockhounds are out in front, 7-2. Stepping up to the plate, Eric Iswaldo.
Third baseman, Eric Iswaldo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bounce to first. Lockett right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Third baseman, number 3, Billy.
Stepping into the box, Billy Whitmore. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding forward now is the DH, David Morant. First pitch on its way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Kevin Rosado. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, Hero. You get the first two out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We've played 8 full. The Rockhounds lead it 8-2. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Johnny Fabregas. And they'll need him to get something going here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ojeda is calling for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Our coordinating producer Chris Gill tells me in my headset to tell you not to miss our post-game highlights. That'll come your way at the conclusion of matters here this afternoon, right here on the show. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hugo Potter. First pitch of the at-bat. A cold strike on the inside corner.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the 2nd and 3rd time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ojeda. Now at the plate, Bob Vila. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In the day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into the 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point.
Ortiz is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The Midland Rockhounds brought the bats in this one with 18 total hits. Garrett Staples takes home the win. Teddy Van Buren was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
And so the Rockhounds take Game 2, this 4-game set, from the Frisco RuffRiders. Well, later on this evening, we will have Game 3 of this 4-game set as the Frisco series continues. And most likely we will be getting ready for the final game tomorrow night. On Monday, we will be getting ready for the start of a 6-game road series with Springfield and Tulsa for the Midland Rockhounds. Rockhounds will return home on August 7th. We get a 3-game set with Springfield and Tulsa. The Rockhounds will hit the road for another 6-game set between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Arkansas Travelers. Rockhounds return home for the final 4 games with the Frisco RuffRiders. After that, the Rockhounds will have a 4-game set with the Corpus Christi Hooks. And then the final 3 games with the Frisco RuffRiders. On Tuesday, the 4th, we will be getting ready for the South Division playoffs. And most likely that will be really good. So anyway, this season is concluding really fast, guys, and most likely we have spent most of it with the San Antonio Missions, but literally got drafted back to the Rockhounds, and so. Well, anyway, we hope y'all enjoyed Minor League Baseball, the show, even though we are permanently with the Midland Rockhounds right now through all the way to the end of the 2019 season. Well, anyway, guys, hope that everybody has a great day, and we will see y'all back here later this evening for the 3rd game of the 4-game set with the Rockhounds and the RuffRiders. But before we go, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First for the Frisco RuffRiders, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and they left no one on base. For the Midland Rockhounds, 8 runs on 18 hits and 2 costly errors. That's gotta hurt. Well, anyway, we hope to see y'all back at the ballpark later this evening. So anyway, hope everybody has a great day, and we'll see you this evening. For everybody at the show, we'll see you.